Lakefront living in Colorado? Most people hear that and think that's not a thing here, but it is. And not only does it exist, it's closer than you might realize. Today, I'm going to show you some of the hidden lakefront and Lakeview communities right here in southern Colorado, what life is like in them, and what it might cost to call one of those rare spots home. Colorado isn't famous for giant natural lakes. Most of our man-made reservoirs are private bodies of water, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy a lakeside lifestyle. And because these properties are rare in southern Colorado, they carry a certain cachet. We'll break it down in 3 parts. Where to find lakefront and lakeview homes in our area, the lifestyle and trade-offs of living near water, prices and buying tips so you can plan your move. Where to find lakefront living in southern Colorado. Pueblo Reservoir, Lake Pueblo State Park. This is 45 minutes south of Colorado Springs, and it's one of Colorado's largest recreational lakes. Full boating, sailing, wakeboarding, fishing, camping can all be done there. Homes in Pueblo West offer lake views or quick marina access. I've even shown some homes that have views from the properties of the lake. They sit up pretty high, but they're beautiful homes. I wouldn't say there's a lot of them, but they do exist. Next, Forest Lake Subdivision in Monument, Colorado. This is a town that is just north of Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs blends right into Monument, Colorado, as you're headed northward towards Denver. And if you go west off of the interstate into Monument, you'll come to a community called Forest Lakes. It's a relatively new community, and it has just this beautiful, in all honesty, a large pond. But at this, we'll call it Lake Pond. It's an HOA community, so you have to be part of the HOA to use it. It is stocked with fish, and you can go paddle boarding on it as well. There's a trail around it and just beautiful mountain views from this water. And this neighborhood sits above it, a good portion of Forest Lakes, in several tiers, where if you have a house that backs to that water, that is a rarity, and it's just a gorgeous thing to have. Then we have Palmer Lake, which isn't too far away from Monument. Monument transitions to the west right into Palmer Lake. This is a quaint, historic, small town with a namesake lake right in the center of it. Homes up on the hillside and along the town edge have direct views of this lake. And this is great for paddle boarding, fishing, small craft boating in the summer. Next, we have the lakes of Woodmoor in Monument. These are HOA lakes with fishing, trails, and custom homes under mature pines. This area offers that cozy mountain lake vibe without losing proximity to the city. Woodland Park fishing pond communities. There are several neighborhoods in and around Woodland Park and in Teller County that feature stocked ponds, great for casual fishing and wildlife watching. Think mountain cabins and second homes and weekend getaways with year-round scenery. Another one is Prospect Lake in Colorado Springs. This is an urban lake in Memorial Park. At this park, you can do paddle boarding, fishing, swimming in the center of the city. There's limited but unique home inventory nearby. Then there's Big Johnson Reservoir, the southeast part of Colorado Springs. This is right near Whitefield. And it's really a wildlife and open sky viewing area surrounding a large body of water called Big Johnson Reservoir. This is close to the neighborhoods of Security in Whitefield and the Glen at Whitefield. Now, there's no real homes right on the Big Johnson Reservoir, though, but it is an area that you can go and do a hike around. Smaller HOA and golf communities. Meridian Ranch, Flying Horse, Kissing Camels, and even Wolf Ranch in School District 20. These all have pond type of lakes that some of them are stocked. The one over in Wolf Ranch is. I have fished there myself and I've caught some trout. It's catch and release over there. They're not very big, but it's still pretty fun. So you've got neighborhoods like these that do have some bodies of water, and just having that is pretty unique here in Southern Colorado. Water in Colorado is rare. Waking up to it is something really special. As far as recreation goes, depending on the lake, fishing, kayaking, paddle boarding, and sailing are things that you can do in many of these locations. In regard to the wildlife, you'll see ducks, eagles, deer along the shorelines. Up in Woodland Park, you'll even see these Arctic pelicans that are white pelicans that are on the lakes up there. We've gone fishing over at the Manitou Lake, which is a beautiful lake. It's right by a campground. It's Colorado Campground over there. You can walk to it from Colorado Campground and go fishing. It's always a good time. Limited number of properties actually have this type of a view or this type of an amenity, ponds or lakes. It is quite rare. If you can score a house that has any view of water, it's quite special. Let's talk about some trade-offs. Price. The scarcity drives the cost up, no doubt about it. Availability. You might wait months or years for the right home. You know, I'm a realtor, and when I have clients who call me from someplace else, maybe it's anywhere, maybe it's Minnesota or someplace by the Ozarks or something like that, and they're just really used to water, and they tell me I have to have a view of the water. Whew, that could be quite the challenge, in all honesty. Usually those people change their mind when they get here and they see that it's a fraction of 1% of the properties that actually have them. Availability is rare, so as I said, you could wait quite some time to find one. HOA rules. Many private lakes restrict docks, motorboats, or shoreline changes. Seasonality. Some lakes freeze, shifting activities to winter fun like ice fishing or just enjoying the view. Let's talk a little bit about prices. Lakeview homes can range from $500,000 to $800,000 in Pueblo West, Palmer Lake, or Monument. True lakefront with access could be $800,000 and up to $2 million, in all honesty, especially for, say, a home over in Forest Lakes or in Woodmoor, which are already fairly pricey places to live. Near lake HOA communities will have homes pricing from the $450,000 to the $700,000 range. And here's some tips. Hire a realtor that knows this niche area. Act quickly. Homes that do come on the market that have a true water view, they sell quickly. Check the water rights and the rules before buying. Make sure even that, if you are buying a home that has a view, that you have access to that water. Just because you have a view of it doesn't mean that you can always access it. Plan for insurance differences as well. If the home and or the land is pretty close to the water, you may be dealing with needing flood insurance. So yes, lakefront living in Southern Colorado exists. It might not be the sprawling Great Lakes, but from Forest Lakes and Monument to the charm of Palmer Lake, and from Pueblo Reservoir to the ponds of Woodland Park, there are some incredible opportunities to live on or by the water. If you're ready to explore one of these rare properties, I'd be honored to help you find that perfect spot where you can sip your coffee with the sound of water nearby. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Colorado Springs on the Move.